Hello and welcome to the 9 p.m. news on Voice of the People TV. I am Jerry Arpayohan.
And I am Vivian Oguche.
Before we begin the news, kindly visit our website www.vop.nj for fresh and trendy news. And now to the headlines. Tinubu says Nigeria to lead Africa's AI innovation.
The Senate amends acts establishing NYSC and regional development commissions.
$50 million equity investment in LFZ showcases Nigerian market strength.
NLC demands telecom tariff hike reversal, threatens showdown.
In talking politics, National Working Committee affirms Ude Okoye as National Secretary.
Well, in business news, foreign portfolio investments increased 126.8% to 396.4 billion naira.
In sports, Cross River to host African Skating Championship.
And in entertainment news, Adekunle Gold releases new single, Obimo. Now the news in detail. President Bola Tinubu has declared Nigeria's readiness to lead artificial intelligence innovations in Africa, saying the country will partner Google to achieve this. Tinubu stated this on his verified X handle on Wednesday, revealing details of his recent meeting in France with the Chief Executive Officer of Google and Alphabet, Sundar Pichai. The president said he enjoyed the engagement and meeting with the Google Chief Executive Officer, which centered on advancing Nigeria's role in AI and digital innovation. He noted that Nigeria already had some bright prospects in the AI space, including Awari Technologies. According to him, the federal government is currently collaborating with Awari Technologies to build critical AI software infrastructure that will meet the needs of the Nigerian market.
Still on the economy, President Bola Tinubu has commended the International Finance Corporation over its recent $50 million equity investment in the Lagos Free Trade Zone. In a statement by his Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Odanuga, he described this as a symbol of global financial institutions' growing trust in Nigeria's economic direction under his administration. The investment falls under the Tolaram initiative to support the development and expansion of Nigeria's first deep-sea port-based private special economic zone. The Lagos Free Zone, integrated with the Lekki deep-sea port, is designed to ease import and export operations, strengthen Nigeria's role in regional and global value chains, and create a more efficient business environment. The IFC's investment will support land development, industrial expansion, and logistics infrastructure within the 860-hectare zone, ensuring full integration into Nigeria's broader economic diversification strategy.
Now, the Senate on Wednesday passed amendments on the Act which established some regional development commissions and the National Youth Service Corps Trust Fund to make provisions for their funding in the nation's constitution. The amendment follows the consideration of a motion by the leader of the Senate, Opeyemi Bamidele. In his motion, Bamidele recalled that the Northwest, Southwest, Southeast Development Commissions and the National Youth Service Corps Trust Fund Establishment Bills 2025 were earlier passed by the Senate and House of Representatives. Senate President Godswill Akpabio, who presided over the plenary, said the action became necessary to avoid any breach of the Constitution. He said the Senate observed that the funding clauses for the commissions and the proposed fund to be established as provided in the Acts appeared to contradict Section 162 of the 1999 Constitution as amended.
All right, still in matters emanating from the National Assembly, Speaker of the House of Representatives, Dr. Tajuddin Abbas, has lamented the loss of over 500,000 jobs due to the collapse of textile industries in Kano and Kaduna states over the years. Abbas spoke on Wednesday during the inauguration of the House Committee on Northwest Development Commission at the National Assembly complex. The Speaker regretted that due to unfavorable policies and rising insecurity, the once flourishing textile industry in the 1980s now engages fewer than 20,000. He said the situation was made worse by environmental degradation and systemic neglect of the North over the years, noting that the setbacks have stifled economic growth and diminished livelihoods. He stated, however, that the Northwest Development Commission is uniquely positioned to address the challenges. Abbas further charged the NWDC to conduct a comprehensive needs assessment across the zone aimed at identifying priority areas for intervention. This exercise should inform the development of a robust 10-year strategic plan, a blueprint that will outline measurable goals and actionable strategies to serve as a roadmap and a vital tool for attracting partners, he said.
Meanwhile, the House of Representatives Committee on Public Petitions has summoned the Controller General of Customs, Adewale Adeniyi, before it next Tuesday to answer a petition that some top officials refused to leave office after their due retirement dates. Obasi First in Help Foundation had petitioned the House of Representatives, alleging that some assistant controllers and controllers were due for retirement but had refused to leave the service. Issuing the summons, Chairman of the Committee on Public Petitions, Mike Etaba, said the CGC has a duty as a public officer to explain the true position to Nigerians. According to him, in this era, when most of the youth are looking for jobs, it will be wrong for the older ones who are due for retirement to refuse to go. However, he assured that the lawmakers will not take sides but treat each case on merit, ensuring justice to the deserving at all times.
The Nigerian Labour Congress has called for an immediate reversal of the recent 50% tariff hike by telecommunications companies, threatening severe consequences if the tariff hike is not reversed. The union issued a March 1 deadline for a total shutdown of the firm's operations. The increase was in spite of an agreement with the federal government and the Nigerian Communications Commission. To press home their demand, the NLC has directed workers and citizens to boycott MTN, Airtel and Glo services daily from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. starting Thursday to the end of the month. The orders include to suspend data purchase from these companies and to mobilize and sensitize the public through NLC state councils and affiliate unions. In a communique by NLC President Joe Ajero, the General Secretary Ima Ugwaja, the union accused telecom firms of betraying trust and disregarding due process by implementing the hike before the agreed review was completed. The Congress also condemned government's failure to protect citizens from corporate exploitation.
And now the national grid has experienced another system collapse, throwing many Nigerians into darkness. It reportedly lost power generation some minutes after 11 a.m. on Wednesday morning. Sources in some power generation companies confirmed that there was a general grid disturbance in the morning. Reports have it that there was a trip-off and the power went off before noon, with most power plants on the grid lost generation when the incident occurred.
You're still watching the 9 p.m. news on Voice of the People TV. When we return, National Working Committee affirms Ude Okoye as National Secretary. Stay with us for these and more stories after this break. Welcome back. The National Working Committee of the People's Democratic Party has affirmed a former national youth leader of the party Sunday, Ude Okoye, as the National Secretary. In a statement on Wednesday by its National Publicity Secretary, Debo Ologunaba, the PDP NWC said its decision was in line with the judgment of the Court of Appeal on the matter. The NWC said it has begun sending resolution affirming Ude Okoye as the PDP National Secretary to the Independent National Electoral Commission and other relevant bodies for recognition in accordance with the court's judgment. Tensions surrounding the National Secretary position grew when the Southeast Zone nominated Ude Okoye to replace Ayawu, who had been chosen for Imo governorship. On December 20, 2024, the appeal court ruled in Ude Okoye's favor, but disputes continued. On January 28, Ayawu supporters forcibly removed Ude Okoye from a Board of Trustees meeting, prompting a need for intervention.
The National Disciplinary Committee of the PDP has adjourned sitting for 2 weeks to allow former Governor of Benue State, Samuel Otom, and the embattled National Secretary Samuel Anyang to prepare for their appearance. The adjournment was announced on Wednesday after a 3-hour closed-door deliberation at the Legacy House in Maitama, Abuja. Addressing journalists after the meeting, Chairman of the committee, Tom Ikeme, revealed that Anyango had written to the committee over his absence, citing health challenges and attaching medical reports as evidence. For Otom, Ikeme said the former governor claimed he did not receive the committee's invitation despite records showing it was sent via DHL and acknowledged.
All right, the Inter-Party Advisory Council has called on the Inspector General of Police to arrest and prosecute the sacked resident electoral commissioner of the Independent National Electoral Commission in Adamawa State, Yunusa Ari Hudu, over his recent claims on the 2023 governorship election. Hudu had told a media briefing on Monday that Senator Aisha Tupinani was the rightful winner of the 2023 governorship election and not Governor Amado Fintiri. His claim came in spite of the matter having been conclusively settled by the Supreme Court. Addressing newsmen in Yola, however, the Adamawa State Chairman of IPAC, Bello Babajo, condemned Hudu's statement, describing it as a deliberate attempt to undermine Nigeria's judiciary and democratic institutions. IPAC labeled the former rec remarks as contemptuous, not only towards INEC but also the judicial system. It further accused him of attempting to misrepresent facts and create confusion, warning that such actions would not be tolerated. Babajo stated that instead of hiding his shame, Hudu was bold enough to display a concocted election result, insisting that his attempted move to scuttle the will of the people was right.
Now, the recent meeting between former President Olusegun Obasanjo and ex-Vice President Atiku Abubakar has sparked talks of a possible coalition ahead of 2027. But the APC says it poses no threat to President Tinubu's re-election. VOP TV's Onyidamola Olukuto has the rest of the report.
The APC has brushed off concerns over a meeting between former President Olusegun Obasanjo and ex-Vice President Atiku Abubakar, saying it poses no threat to President Bola Tinubu's 2027 re-election. Atiku, alongside former governors Aminu Tambuwa and Liye Imoke, met Obasanjo in Abeokuta. While Atiku called it a courtesy visit, sources suggest talks on a possible coalition. APC National Secretary Senator Ajibola Bashir dismissed the meeting as insignificant, calling the attendees indolent politicians. He said the party is focused on governance and winning Anambra election, not opposition alliances. Meanwhile, Labour Party Peter Obi remains cautious about any coalition, while the NNPP is open to working with Obasanjo. As Voice of the People TV, we're on the streets to bring you the opinion of citizens regarding the situation.
The politicians, they are not sincere to themselves. They are sincere. All this happening in Nigeria will not happen. They believe in their own pocket. They don't believe on the masses. If you collect big money on your pocket, the masses, they see good road, they see good electricity and everything. Yes, they will not come to drag post with you. So we in Nigeria, we need a good distance. They will not take over from Obasanjo or Obasanjo comment. They will never. So we need the APC government to do good.
I'm not a physician. So let us leave everything to God's hand to take control.
Politics, just leave politics for them to play their game. They understand what they are doing. We are just deceiving ourselves. So we don't need to bother ourselves about whether they will win. They know what they are doing. So they are just turning the country the way they like. So that's what I have to say.
As political landscape continues to shift ahead of 2027 election, Nigerians have mixed reaction to the development. Some believe it's just another political game, while others question the sincerity of politicians. Meanwhile, many are calling on the APC to focus on delivering good governance. I'm Oyindamola Olukuto reporting for Voice of the People TV.
All right, you can see the Nigerians there reacting and saying that leave the politics for the politicians. Okay, very interesting there. About two more news now, where a federal high court judge in Kuje, Abuja, Justice Chinyere Wenchionwu, has adjourned till February 27 for ruling on the bail application of former Executive Secretary of the National Health Insurance Scheme, Professor Usman Yusuf. Yusuf was arraigned on a 5-count charge bordering on embezzlement, conferring undue advantage, and fraud to the tune of over 90 million naira. In a counter affidavit against the defendant's application for bail, prosecution counsel Francis Osani had informed the court that the alleged offences impact the general well-being of the common man in Nigeria. Osani further argued that if granted bail, the defendant would abscond as the weight of the evidence against him was very strong and compelling. However, counsel to the defendant prayed for an order of the court to admit the defendant to bail pending his trial. He argued that the defendant's offences are bailable, adding that he has satisfied all necessary conditions to be admitted to bail on liberal terms. Thereafter, Justice Wei Chong adjourned the matter for ruling on the bail application to February 27, 2025.
Minister of Foreign Affairs Ambassador Yusuf Tugar has congratulated Ambassador Bankole Adeoye on his re-election as the African Union Commissioner for Political Affairs, Peace and Security. In a statement on Wednesday by the minister's media aide Al-Qasim Abdul Kadir, Tugar said Adeoye's re-election was a recognition of his strong leadership and diplomatic skills, particularly his commitment to advancing peace, security and stability across the continent. The minister noted that under the AU Commissioner's leadership, significant strides have been made in areas such as conflict resolution, governance, and the strengthening of Africa's security architecture.
All right, coming up next is business, entertainment, and sports stories. After the break, who stay with us? Welcome back. And now to business. Foreign portfolio investment inflows through the Nigerian stock market grew by 126.8% at the end of December 2024 to 396.41 billion naira from 174.82 billion naira in the full year 2023. Investment analysts have attributed the development to the monetary policy regime of the Central Bank of Nigeria, which pushed up interest earnings on portfolio investment since last year. However, findings from the data released by the Nigerian Exchange Limited showed that the foreign investment outflow had also increased by 93.2% to 455.62 billion naira from 232.82 billion naira in 2023. The total foreign transactions year to date stood at 852.03 billion naira, indicating a 107.5% jump from 410.64 billion naira in 2023. The data further revealed that domestic investors recorded a 4.734 trillion naira transactions, accounting for 84.7% of the total 5.586 trillion naira value of transactions recorded by the Nigerian Exchange year to date. The retail investors recorded 2.306 trillion naira in 2024 against 1.120 trillion naira in 2023, while domestic institutional investors recorded 2.428 trillion naira in 2024 against 2.047 trillion naira recorded in 2023.
In the meantime, the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, through its National Policy Advocacy Center, has partnered the National Insurance Commission and key industry stakeholders to encourage small and medium enterprises in Nigeria to embrace insurance. This was revealed during a high-level webinar titled, "Can SMEs Still Afford the Risk of Not Insuring Their Businesses?" In his opening remarks, ACCI Director General Agabaidu Gideani emphasized the vulnerability of SMEs to risks such as natural disasters and financial crisis. He noted that businesses, irrespective of size, are exposed to a myriad of risks, including natural disasters, financial crisis, and other unforeseen challenges. Such disruptions, he said, could severely impact business operations and in extreme cases threaten their very survival. Gideone noted that many SMEs in Nigeria fail to consider insurance a fundamental risk management strategy, thereby leaving them highly vulnerable to economic shocks. Also speaking, the Chief Executive Officer of NICOM, Olusegun Omoseyin, stated that SMEs are the backbone of any economy, including Nigeria's. Omoseyin, who was represented by the head of microinsurance, Aisha Bashir, added that in spite of their economic importance, MSMEs face several obstacles that could jeopardize their long-term viability.
And now to sport, where Cross River State Government, in partnership with SRHD Sports Management, says it is ready to make Calabar the state capital a hub of skating excitement in April 2025. This is as it prepares to host the second African Skating Championship tagged Skate-A-Thon 2025. The Chief Executive Officer of SRHD Sports Management, Daniel Damola, said the championship is scheduled for April 17 to 19 and is expected to attract over 2,000 skaters from across the continent. He added that the tourney promises to deliver a significant boost to the local economy and enhance tourism. According to Damola, Skate-A-Thon 2025 holds tremendous economic potential for the people of Cross River State and Nigeria. By providing a platform for over 2,000 local and international skaters, the event is expected to generate various employment opportunities, he stated. Beyond the economic benefits, the championship is expected to showcase Calabar's natural beauty and serene landscapes, attracting tourists who are eager to experience both the competition and the region's attractions. Cross River State Governor Senator Basi Otu has also pledged his unwavering commitment to creating an enabling environment for sport development.
Well, still sports news, Super Falcons and Al Ittihad ladies defender Ashley Plumtree has extended her contract with the Saudi Arabian club, signing a new 2-year contract that will keep her at the club until 2027. The 26-year-old joined Al Ittihad in the summer of 2023 after her contract with Leicester City Women expired. Since then, she has been a standout performer in the Saudi Women's Premier League, quickly rising to become team captain. Her impact was immediate and highlighted by a debut hat-trick in a 3-0 win over Eastern Flame. This season, Plumtree has made 10 appearances, starting 8, and has contributed 2 goals, an assist, and helping them keep 5 clean sheets. Her performances since recovering from her injury have been crucial for Al Ittihad, with her defensive solidity and leadership qualities earning praise from the club's management. Ashley Plumtree's time in Saudi Arabia has not been without challenges. After playing a key role in helping Nigeria qualify for the Olympics for the first time in 16 years, she was sidelined due to surgery, missing the 2024 Games in France.
And now to entertainment, where singer-songwriter Declan Gold has kicked off this year with a brand new single, Obimo, which was released today. The soulful track is a masterful blend of Afrobeat, Amapiano, and R&B, showcasing Gold's signature genre-bending style. Obimo, which translates to My Heart in Igbo, is a heartfelt celebration of love in all its forms. The song's lyrics capture the passion, sacrifices, and beauty of love, making it a standout track for the season. Gold's versatility and superlative songwriting skills are on full display in Obimo, which promises to resonate with listeners seeking a genuine emotional connection. The song's infectious melodies, comforting lyrics, and captivating delivery are set to serenade music lovers worldwide.
And now music icon Tu Baba has deleted a social media post in which he professed love for politician and deputy majority leader of the Edo State House of Assembly, Natasha Osawaru. In the now deleted post, Tu Baba described Natasha as amazing and cool, even expressing a desire to marry her. He also used the opportunity to address rumors about his alleged divorce from wife Annie Idibia, clarifying that they remain on good terms. However, the post sparked mixed reactions, with some fans expressing disappointment and accusing him of being insensitive to his wife Annie. Others questioned the timing of his public declaration, wondering why he chose to make such a statement now. Well, that wraps it up for us on the news at 9. But before we go, a quick look at the headlines. We told you that the President Tinubu has said Nigeria is to lead Africa's AI innovation.
Senate amends the Act establishing NYSC Regional Development Commissions.
Also, $50 million equity investment in LFZ showcases Nigerian market strength.
NLC demands telecom tariff hike reversal, threatens shutdown.
The National Working Committee affirms Ude Okoye as National Secretary.
And in business, foreign portfolio investment increased 126.8% to 396.4 billion naira.
In sports news, Cross River to host African Skating Championship.
And in entertainment, Adekule Gold releases new single, Obimo. I do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel on YouTube, we are Voice of the People TV, and on all the social media platforms, we are at VOP TV Live. I am Jerry. Happy New Year.
I am Vivian Oguche. Good evening.